So, why do we talk so much, or maybe harp so much, depending on your take, in acupuncture and Chinese medicine about Shen, or these nourishing life practices? That's the translation, nourishing life. If you've worked with an acupuncturist for any period of time, you've no doubt heard some of our common recommendations, like don't put ice in your drinks, eat warm cooked food, be asleep by 10 earlier when you can. Just in the last couple of weeks, for example, as the days are getting shorter, I'm reminding people here in the clinic to pay much closer attention to their light exposure at night. It's so important for us to stay aligned with the seasons, which is not just some woo idea, by the way. It's actually a requirement for being healthy over the long term while living inside an animal body. So if you have access to a non-animal body, then this doesn't apply to you. But as long as you're in this animal suit, we are not separate from nature. We are nature. And our bodies need the external input that we are receiving to match what's appropriate for that season. So if our homes are too warm in the colder months, or if they're too bright in the dark hours of winter, it confuses this complex, elegant, brilliant, sacred orchestration that's in here, that's happening all the time, day in, day out, that is our health. So is it day? Is it night? Is it hot? Is it cold? If our bodies don't have a clear message here, that impacts our metabolism, it impacts our circadian rhythms, it impacts our hormonal cycles and balance, i.e., it ultimately impacts everything. So Shen practices, these nourishing life practices, they may come across as kind of simple or like cute little self-care recommendations, but in reality, they are about creating a strong foundation for health and longevity, for health over the long term. Health and longevity over time, health and vitality over time, they rest on a foundation of physiological equanimity, meaning keeping things in here as much as possible, not worrying about it too much, but can we keep them on an even keel? Can we keep things on a predictable schedule as much as possible? What we're trying to do with these kinds of recommendations is to make it as easy as possible for our bodies to maintain that complex orchestration and to have the resources on hand that they need when they need them in order to repair themselves from the inside out on a daily basis. And without having to spend the energy and the resources that are needed for repair and for building, to have to put out unnecessary fires or to be wasted in the physiological inefficiency that results when the body isn't getting resources or those inputs, again, in like a predictable, routine, schedule kind of a way. And we have to do these repairs on a daily basis, all of us, even if we're not doing anything, sitting still on the couch, all kinds of things are breaking down and need to be repaired. So this is what these practices do for us, this rich body that Chinese medicine has of diet and lifestyle recommendations that we draw from, that are tried and true over many, many, many centuries. They provide this stable foundation for us. And as always, what I would recommend is whenever you come across me or anyone else making a certain recommendation, try it on, see how it feels. Trying these on will grow you in your own discernment. It will grow you in your capacity to actually feel the impact of these things in your body and in your life. It's not about me telling you what to do. It's about you feeling the impact. And it will grow you in your capacity to hear with increasing clarity what your body is asking of you day to day in order to feel more healthy and more alive. Okay, bye for now.